Welcome to JA BizTown in Elkhart. It's a brand new field trip opportunity. We are a one-day simulation experience meant for our 4th, 5th, or 6th grade students.
Prior to coming to BizTown, they work with their educators at their school to go through 12 lessons that helps prepare them for their day here at JA BizTown.
When the students arrive to JA BizTown, they walk into what looks like a classic downtown cityscape. So they might recognize First Source Bank, they might recognize Welch Packaging or Lippert Components, and so instantly they're starting to connect to, this is my BizTown. This is connected to Elkhart, to where I live.
We've heard that the hands-on learning here is different, that students are highly engaged, and it's just different than typical classroom learning. Certainly students learn different ways, and this is one way with hands-on learning.
It's just mostly about teamwork, and teamwork's mostly what matters.
I feel good and confident about what I've been doing. I've been surveying for citizen votes and collect taxes at City Hall, and you have to check on everyone and survey. It's so cool.
We can have up to 120 students on any given day in this space, just enjoying everything that they've learned in the classroom, connecting those dots, putting those pieces together.
You know, we talk about the difference between a credit card and a debit card, and I think that in itself, that's one little lesson is really important for a lot of kids to understand how they spend and use their money.
At school, we were learning how to write checks and how to put it into our register, and it's made it a lot easier, and I know how to do that now.
It is hard to make money in sales and pay your employees and keep track of all the people that buy from you.
I was having trouble with having the loans and how to do the loans. Well, another one of my tellers was having problems even getting a deposit ticket for one of our customers. Even though I was having trouble, I still had to help that person because I might be having trouble, but I can't let somebody else have trouble too, and then it just all starts falling apart.
I've heard a couple of them comment about the computer work. Like, oh wow, this is a lot of work on the computer. I didn't think this job would be this much work.
We want the students to know that they're going to make mistakes. Mistakes happen every day in our world, but it's how you respond to those mistakes that make the difference. And so we try to create that safe environment here where the kids are able to explore and learn and realize that making mistakes is okay.
I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what I was going to do or how to do it. But now that I'm here, it's actually a lot easier because we have instructions and I have people to help me there.
And it was really interesting to see the group of kids get together and come up with the prices and come up with their radio commercials. Those were particularly fun and what they could offer. And so they really were focused on their business and what they could do together.
I never knew how grown-ups would be paying for taxes, getting money, figuring out all of their money and spending, making sure they have enough.
And anytime the student answers the question right, the teacher's just like, yes, they got it. So it's a real exciting moment for them too.
They're really able to see how the community works together and how those businesses operate to support one another.
They have a job to do and they're excited about it. And the feedback from students and from their parents, from students that have already come home and shared with their parents, receiving a lot of positive feedback from parents as well.
I think the students have loved it. They've had a great time. The ones that aren't typically engaged in the classroom because they're sitting still, they've been much more engaged today. And I've had several come up to me and say, hey, this is a whole lot of fun. Can we do this again?
It's fun. Everybody here is really nice, and you're going to have a blast.
Yeah!